In our previous videos, we have discussed why we need to start reading books and why we need to inculcate it, and we also have discussed points on how to start reading as a beginner, right? So in this video, we are going to see those methods or points that would be useful to us to read fast in order to improve our reading skills. Improving reading skills means that we must be able to read fast, right? So let us start the video. Hi, Namaste, welcome back to Learn with Gowthami channel. First of all, you need to keep in mind that in order to start reading a book, I have told you so many times that you need to select that book which is of your type. It means that you must be interested in reading that book. If you select a book that you cannot understand or you are not interested in, it is of no use. So make sure that you are selecting the books that you are interested to read. Second point is that you must read consistently. It is not a one-day task. You need to read regularly. The more you do, the easier it is going to be. So, in order to read fast, you need to read regularly. It may take some time, but you will find a change in your reading skills. Eventually, the speed of your reading capacity is going to improve day by day. In order to read a book fast, you can read the same concept in two languages, one in your native language and the other in English. Once if you have read the content or the topic in your native language and then read the same topic in English, then you will be able to read fast, because one point is that you are already familiar with the content or the topic. Second reason is that you have already understood it, so there will be no misunderstandings in the story or the topic. You will be able to easily understand it. And one more thing is that you are going to read more faster as you are more familiar with the topic. The next thing in order to do if you want to read fast is that don't get stuck whenever you find a new word or a word that is not familiar to you. If you are stuck at each word whenever you find unfamiliar, and stop reading it and opening your dictionary every time you counter a new word, then automatically you are going to lose interest and your reading speed is also going to decrease. So give some rest to your dictionaries when you want to improve your reading skill. You might never complete reading a book if you stop each and everywhere whenever you counter a new word, right? So don't stop reading. Instead, if you want, you can quickly note it down somewhere and continue reading. If you are stuck with too many unknown words, or if you are not able to understand what you are reading, then it says that it is more than your level of reading. So you need to understand that your level of reading is less than that book. So next time you need to be wise while choosing the books. Make sure that the book you are reading is of your level of understanding. The next tip is that you need to take care about the distance at which you are holding your book. It should not be too far or too close to your eyes. It should be the minimum gap at which you will be able to read. You can use a pen, a pencil, or simply your finger while reading, so that you are not going to miss out any sentence and you are going to read fast. One more tip is that in order to read fast, you need to set goals. You need to set a goal such that you are going to complete this book in a month. As you are not a beginner, it is not going to be a big deal for you. You can just understand the topic more quickly. So, in this way, you can read fast. Before starting this practice of improving your reading skills, you need to make sure that you are confident enough to do it. You must provoke yourself every time. You must tell to yourself every time that you are good enough to read, that you are a good reader. You can read fast. You need to tell to yourself every time. Your confidence boosts up and your mind is automatically trained to read faster. than before. In order to read fast, you need to make sure that you are completely focusing on reading. Your complete attention is on reading. You should not be distracted by the small sounds that are coming from your surroundings. You should make sure that you are not forcing yourself or pulling up yourself to read a book. You must be clear that you are enjoying the process of reading. If you enjoy this process of reading, you are going to see much more better results in your reading skills. You can read in any way you like. You can use hard copies to read or electronic books to read, or you can simply listen to audiobooks, right? Or you can simply read through audiobooks. You can choose your type, but you need to make sure that you are practicing this reading daily. You need to be consistent enough and you need to enjoy this process. So it is going to become a habit to you and you will improve your reading skills. And you will eventually be improved in your reading skills, which further helps you to increase your understanding levels. Reading is also a skill that you need to develop by practicing. On an average, a person can read 300 words per minute if he is an average reader, or more than that if he is a too fast reader. So you can once check it out. Either you are a fast reader or a slow reader or an average reader. Okay? You need to maintain a pace while reading. After you have done it, you can increase your pace. In this way, you can read it fast. The more you read, the more information and the more knowledge you are going to grab, right? So, in order to do it, you need to read more books. In order to read more books, you need to make this habit of reading books daily and improve your reading skills. In order to understand what you are reading, you should stop this word-to-word translation. It is enough if you understand the whole general context of the topic that you are reading. You should not stuck everywhere and do word-to-word translation to understand what you have read. You can also use visualization technique in which you are going to visualize in your brain that you have read. By doing this, you are not only going to read fast, but at the same time, you are going to understand fast, and finally, you are going to remember for a long time using this visualization technique. If you are not interested to read on paper, you can read on your phone. If you are not interested to read on your phone as PDF, you can use one more technique that I like to do. That is, what I do generally is that I select a video of my level, obviously an English video from the YouTube. I am going to mute it and then I am going to read the subtitles. I am going to put it in mute and then start reading the subtitles. Next, what I am going to do is that I am going to paste the video. Instead of putting normal, I am going to pace it to 1.25x. You can change your settings, right? So the subtitles will be coming more faster than before. In this way, I practice my reading. It makes me feel more confident that I am reading better than yesterday. So in this way, you need to track your record also and test yourself whether you are able to understand what you are reading and deliver it what you are reading. You must be responsible to read more books. One thing you need to remember is that once you start incorporating more knowledge into your brain through reading, you are going to see a new version of yourself. So it will help you to become a better person in your life. Finally, I would like to say that you would use all these tips into your reading process and become a fast reader, which would help you in many ways. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and click the subscribe button, which would be helpful to me also. And do comment below whether you liked this video or not, and you can also suggest me if you have any. Please make sure that you are joining me for the next video. See you soon.